Hey, welcome back. We're building the Arizona practice tournament. We've got our judges in, we've got our events sectioned. It is tournament day and the competition is ongoing. So, as we're looking at our different events, there are some little things that we can pay attention to just in order to figure out, how things work. In Congress, for example, we've got our round settings, and Congress is a prelim. We want our Congress prelim tiebreakers tied to another prelim. What's the time slot? Room notes, no. Only click this if it's like a round 0 practice round for tech checks. Otherwise, that's what we want. Number of scores per chamber really should be 2, but we're not going to worry about that because we hand-placed our Congress judges anyhow. You can download a backup of this round, which would be helpful, particularly if you are just starting out, because if something goes wrong, you can upload and restore the backup, and that just gets saved as a CSV file. We don't want to publish anything because we don't want results out until the tournament is over, as opposed to round by round. Your schematic tab has the competitors, the judges, and the cameras for NSDA campus. As a tournament administrator, you can go in and check on the rooms just by clicking the camera from here, and it'll put you in as a tab room worker. Then we have our reports. Congress has a lot of specific things in here that other events don't. Here's where you would get the seating charts. Since we don't actually have real rooms, we can't print seating charts. From the reports, we could also print placards if we wanted to. And so we get the placards, and if we uploaded a tournament logo for the placard, it would appear here. But since they only print out as PDFs, if you are trying to get a placard to everybody, it's much easier just to create like a Word template and upload that for people to create on their own. If you wanted to print out schematics, here's where you'd print them out from here. Here's also where you could look at if you wanted to have a printout of the clearing entries at the end of prelims. There are lots of things here that really work well in a in-person tournament that don't carry over so much to a virtual tournament. And then we have our results. Well, we don't have any results in here yet. As you're looking at the screen, this column on the right that says in, well, the parliamentarian doesn't submit a ballot in round 1. So their ballot is officially in, although they still could log in and look at the list of competitors for the round. So we've got this. Now, through the magic of the internet, it's been a rough 2.5 hours, but now all of the competitor results are in. So we can look and we can see that here are the ranks and here are the speaker points. And wow, some people got some decent speaker points. Rank of 1 speaker point. Well, these are auto-generated by the software. It is what it is. And so now, when we go back to the Congress schemat, it automatically kicks to session 2 because all of the ballots for session 1 are in. And now we just have session 2. For a novice public forum, hey, round 1 is all done. And here we can see the decision, pro and con. So now we can go to round 2 for novice PF. Well, we have an auto pair. And that just randomly pairs. So we've got O1s versus 1Os. We need our judges, so we can just auto-assign our judges. And now we're ready for round 2, and you can see how many times those judges have been used. So we have a good chunk of judges who didn't get round 1 ballots. Now they've got round 2 ballots. And we can also take a look and see how does this shift our records and our expected information. So there we go with that. And then it doesn't say in, that's okay. And then for speech, round 1 of DI is complete. All judges are in. We can take a peek at the results. But if I wanted to do a better round audit, I could go over to tabbing and enter ballots. And I could check individual events, speech 1, drama. Well, I don't have any ballots to enter. All 3 ballots are done, but I could look at info and I could do an audit printout, which won't show up here, but will show me by rank and with speaker points. In the event that drama round 2, for some reason, test judge 51 had a major tech issue and we needed to do this manually, we could choose the round, the event, enter, click on the judge, and I could say, here's their speaker order, here's their name, 148, and Gus, Maya was 247, Lucas was 344, save that, and now he's there, and now he's red. And so what would have to happen is we would have to have somebody enter him twice, because for settings and judges and individual events, we said enter twice, second must match. Well, you know what? We probably want more of a visual scan, because entering twice winds up being a royal pain. So let's see. Individual event, round 2, drama. Now we have an audit tab, and we can look and we can see, well, we got a bug there, but everything should be okay with that. And so we've got our next debate rounds, we've got our next speech rounds, and we just need to wait for results to come in. All right, so we're in Varsity PF, and we've got Varsity PF round 1. The event is in. We've got round 2. Round 2 is still ongoing. We don't have anything yet, but we tend to lag power. So let's see if lag powering here works, so that we don't have to wait for all of round 2 to be done before we create round 3. So we're going to go to round 3, and we are going to auto pair. And we had told round 3 that it was, if we look at the settings, a high-low using the FLA Debate Prelims tiebreaker. And because it's a PF, we're not going to worry about anything round to round. And so in our schemat, we can look and we can see, here's the team that it says is the pro right now, but we could flip those if need be. And it's pairing up the 1 and O's from round 1, because we don't have any results from round 2 yet. Here's a bracket breaker, and it's notified in blue so that we know it's a bracket breaker. And then we have all of our O and 1s from round 1 down here. And so we're still waiting on the results of round 2. And so, I mean, we could assign our judges. Why not? If we have a judge issue, then, we'll deal with that. And so now we're just waiting for round 2. All right, round 2 results are in. Everybody's been really good about using the computer to submit their ballots on time. And so now round 3 is ongoing, and now we really should get round 4 auto-paired. And so we're auto-pairing 4. The results of 3 are not in yet. And here we go. All of our 2 O's are paired up. We've got 1 bracket breaker. We've got the 1 and 1s paired up. We've got a bracket breaker. And we've got the O and 2s. And so let's check for disasters. Any disasters in here? Nothing other than no judges have been assigned to the round. And so we can auto-assign our round 4 judges while we're waiting for round 3 to come in. And then we should be pretty good to go. All right, we are done with prelims. In the next video, we're going to take a look and see how we interpret the prelim results and break to elim rounds.